This is the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Hi, everybody.
Wow, we were like a grown-up radio show today with actual things happening.
Well,
Heaps of them.
we talked boxing because
Yeah,
our
we
old
did.
mate Danny Green brought in his contender for the world title.
Yeah, Alex Winwood.
What
Now-
a lovely
now, he
young
was so
man he
lovely.
is.
Let's talk about Alex. What's Alex's height again?
He's about 5'5".
It is insane.
I would suggest he's shorter
Bit
because I'm
shorter? Are you
5'5", and I was looking
geez, you
down
towered
on
over
him.
him,
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So what do you think, like 5'3"?
5'3"?
Yeah.
Anyway, it
Little.
just shows do not judge a book by its cover, because I reckon the amount of people that would even just look past him, not even see him as a possible threat.
Oh,
and of
yeah.
course he is, and he's a professional boxer, he's out there punching people. But there was remember the recent Star Wars films, the ones that were all CGI'd?
Yeah.
When the new 3 came out, there was that scene where Yoda gets his lightsaber and then just starts bouncing around someone's shoulders and stuff. That's Alex Winwood.
He's 5'2", 158.
5'2".
158. Yeah.
Nathan was really careful about not dissing him about his height. He wanted to, just mention it because it's a thing.
I did. Well, I asked him because he used to be. It was used to work electrician on Navy ships.
Yes.
And I just asked him, did they
Put you in
point
the
at-
small places?
Yeah, the small little holes, and go get in there, Alex.
And the answer was yes.
We're wishing him all the best in a couple of weeks' time. He's fighting for the WBA world title, so that's
Yeah,
great.
yeah.
It was great to have Danny Green in here because
Yeah.
we haven't caught up with him for ages.
No, because he lives down south now.
Which brings us to one of the questions you had to ask him, Nate. It was very important.
Oh, about my father.
Yes.
For my father, my
Yes.
father's world was torn down today. from what
Here,
Danny
Brian
Green
be
said.
torn to shreds
Yeah.
in front of our very eyes.
Jeremy McGovern, we speak to
Yeah.
him about, of course, football, but also Book Week.
Yeah, it's a big
Just the
thing.
important issues.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's heaps of stuff.
Yeah, heaps.
Nathan, Nat, and Sean.
This is what I came for.
Yeah. Perth's Nova 937.
Keep on giving me all you got.
It's 556. Nathan and Sean. Happy Thursday, friends.
Happy Thursday.
You know.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
we're nearly there.
Well, tomorrow's
Yes.
Book Week.
Big
Tomorrow
day.
we're at
Big day at
Kewdale Primary School. We're very excited.
We're just discussing it's going to be quite fresh in the morning when we're out there.
Yeah, minimum 14 tomorrow morning.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not too bad.
Yeah.
In
Yeah.
the scheme of
Yeah.
winter.
You want to be a kid that's reading a book about Everest or something where
Yeah.
you can wear a puffer jacket.
You're a mountaineer.
Where the main character just wears a doona all the time. That'd be good.
No, it's going to be pretty good fun out there.
It
There's
is.
no doubt
It's going to
about
be
that.
great.
Yeah. Today is a life-changing amount of money for someone might be won with $100 million lotto.
Oh,
Amazing to think about
yeah.
it.
Isn't it?
You know, all these Thursday lottos, the Powerball,
Yes.
they've all been jackpotting to that 100 to 150.
It's designed to jackpot.
Yeah.
It's harder to win. So
And I remember in the day, it was like 20 million was a big
Yeah.
deal. These days you see 20 million, you go, not for me.
Yeah, I remember when
Not
the
for me,
Perth
thanks.
family won 30 million and everybody in WA lost their minds and
Yeah.
we're trying to identify who they were. Now, if you won $30 million, it's like, it's not even bothered. We won't even bother asking them about it.
No, because you can only buy 2 duplexes when you're going on your house
Isn't it?
hunting thing. I
It's amazing.
really loved the lotto story yesterday. We were always looking for a lotto story, and this one was a little bit different.
I went around to Jeanette's and she's always talking up how good she's at cooking and did a big lamb roast and I love Jamie Oliver and Bing Bang Bong, Curtis Stone,
yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
Go around there, all she's done is a bloody hot chook and salad.
It's the hot chook. The hot chook got him over the line.
The hot chook. A Rockingham couple went to the shops to buy a hot chook. They had no luck.
Yeah.
There were no chooks.
So
So
they went-
instead they popped into the news agency,
Yep.
Rubens News and Collie, and they bought a lotto ticket and they won $1.24 million.
Happy
That
days.
is a lotto story.
That's
Buys
a
you a
great
lot of hot
story.
chooks, doesn't
By the way,
it?
this is Mel Buttle.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Why does this song
Bing,
exist? I was looking at songs
Somebody's
last night for a hot
remixed
chook,
her, yeah.
and I was looking at it last night and I was like, why does this exist? And I'm trying to read about it. There's no reason. I think it's had 177 views, and that's it.
That's it. I love
someone-
it already.
I think it's a great song. isn't
Somebody's
it?
remixed one of her videos.
Yeah. So you need that kind of offshoot to be able to get you. No, you don't need that to
Sean,
get
we've
you in a
all
news
had
agency
these.
these days. Boom, straight into
But
it.
no, we've all had these little lotto stories. You
Yeah.
know?
You had one, Sean, and when you... and,
It all lined up.
yeah, and Melville Plaza. It was sold at Melville Plaza and
I
you
went
bought
to
a
play.
ticket.
Yep, I went to Melville Plaza to everyone out there, and I need to get some money out of the bank, old school style. So the bank wasn't open, and I was sitting there, and I thought, oh my god, an epiphany! I'll go down and
An epiphany?
Yeah, that's right. Is that the right word?
No, an epiphany.
What is it?
Epiphany.
Epiphany. Oh, pretty close.
Oh yeah, it's only the third.
Year 12 certificate. And I go down there and I thought, man, this is setting up. This is
Yeah,
the lotto story.
it's all lining up.
And I bought my ticket. Anyway, it gets to Sunday and I'm just having a good old stretch on the carpet. And then Megan goes, oh, someone won lotto yesterday. And I was
you're
like,
like,
oh
is
yeah.
it-
No, I played it down.
Yeah, okay.
Oh
'Cause
yeah,
you've got a lever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where did they get it from? She says, News Power up the road in
Yeah.
Melbourne. I went, oh my God. I didn't tell her I'd bought one.
Because you
And
couldn't
you're like,
lever.
I'm the only person that bought a ticket there, right? Yeah.
I mean, how close can
I
you
know.
get?
That's
so
pretty
I
close.
moseyed up there.
Yeah.
Wasn't
I'm
you?
going to put my ticket through the...
I know. The key is needing a hot chicken and not getting one.
That's right.
That's the one.
Nathan, Nat, and Sean podcast.
Nova 937's It Pays to Know the News with Cash Converters. It pays to listen to the guys if you want to score a trip to Melbourne. And it pays to know the news on 7 News every night at 6.
Who doesn't love a cheeky little Melbourne getaway?
Yes,
2 nights
please.
accommodation for 2 at Oaks on Market. That's nice. Obviously, flights. And $500 cash, if you don't mind.
Well, let's see if Wendy wants a piece of this action. Good morning to you, Wen.
Good morning. How are you?
Good, Wendy.
Wendy.
As you know, Wendy, it pays to know the news. Did you watch the news last night, or did you get right into it? Did you get the stories written down, take notes?
I've done that all week, but yesterday I only had a couple of notes. I'm hoping it'll be...
And of course, today's the day you get through.
Yes,
Great work. All right,
Wendy.
well, maybe you're just one of these people who absorbs every detail. We don't know. We hope so.
We'll wait and see.
Righto, Wen.
Righto, we've got a
Settle in,
question
here it
for
comes
you,
at
Wendy.
you.
Wendy. During the Benefa divorce story,
Hey!
there was footage showing Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck both wearing white, walking down a street, and they were holding hands. We'd like to know what brand was written on the tote bag that Jennifer was carrying.
What do you reckon, Wendy?
Louis Vuitton.
Incorrect.
It was not Louis Vuitton.
Louis Vuitton.
Sorry, Wendy. Dave's in Maylands. Morning, Dave.
Hi, guys.
Hey, Dave.
Dave doesn't sound overly confident.
Take notes on the news
question.
last night, Dave.
doesn't know the answer.
Just throw a brand, Dave.
Yeah.
During the Benefit divorce story, as we know, there was footage showing Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck both wearing white, walking down a street holding hands. She was carrying a tote bag that had a brand on it. What was it?
Chanel?
Nah.
Not Chanel. Thank you, Dave. Danielle, hello.
Good morning, guys. How you going?
Good,
Great,
Danielle.
Okay, we've got the same question for you. During the Benefit divorce story, there was footage showing J-Lo and Ben Affleck both wearing white, walking down a street, holding hands. What brand was written on the tote bag Jen was carrying?
It was the Dior tote.
Yes, it was a Dior tote.
Straight from Bali. You could pick it a mile away.
And singer.
Oh, okay, perfect.
So did you see her carrying the... Was that a guess or you saw it?
No, I saw her. I watched it this morning at the gym, 5 a.m. I took notes while I was on the cross trainer.
Oh, you deserve everything,
well
Danielle.
done, Danielle. That's called multitasking.
Jeez.
Beautiful. You're off to Melbourne. You and a mate.
Oh, my God,
are
guys,
headed
that's
over there.
amazing.
2 nights accommodation at the Oaks on Market, $500 cash, flights for 2, cheeky little getaway. You enjoy that, Danielle?
Oh, thanks so much, guys. You're the best.
What a
It's
great
that easy, everybody.
multitasker, too.
I know.
See?
That's
Yeah,
very
right.
good on
Yeah,
him.
Very
100%.
funny.
All right, make sure you watch tonight's news on Channel 7 at
Yep.
6 o'clock,
Yep.
as you know.
Don't ignore the Benefit stories. We're probably done with them.
Detail is what we're all about around here,
yeah,
so
yeah.
make sure you're watching very closely.
It's the Nathan, Nat, and Sean podcast.
Bit of action yesterday.
Nice, wasn't there?
Apparently everyone in Perth heard something. I didn't hear it.
I didn't hear it either.
It was this.
Well, they started off by saying that it was mainly in the southern suburbs, but people in the north
Yeah.
heard this as well.
But I live in the southern suburbs and still didn't hear it. It was 11:20. I was driving to the dentist, so maybe my mind was on other things.
Yeah, so big bang, big sound. None of us know what it is.
Oh, the Giant song, theme
Yeah.
song. That's
A
what it was.
big sound
The people
from the
that
west of the town.
the people that heard it were completely confused.
It was a mighty shake, and all my internal doors shook.
And I heard a bang, and it was like the windows shook a little bit.
I was sort of thinking, what is going on? And then I just saw on social media that it had happened everywhere.
It was a big moment for community Facebook groups.
It was.
Oh, yeah. I
went
saw,
nuts.
actually, Ross had a couple of people ring in and speak to him.
of
Spoke-
course. Yeah.
So Alan S said he heard it in Pinjarra. Windows shook and the top of his aquarium was shaking.
Sorry for your suffering, Alan. Not the aquarium.
Shane L said he felt like a burst of wind with sound hit his car on the freeway near Neerabup. Interestingly, what appeared to be a military aircraft flew over my home about 20 minutes later. It was not the military.
So they're
They're saying it's not, yeah.
So the first that they ruled out earthquake very quickly, and then the theory was that it was the Singapore Air Force
Yes.
were doing training
'Cause they're at
exercises
Jandakot.
near Rockingham.
Yeah.
But then that's been nixed as well.
Yep, it was no earthquake event. They are thinking
meteorite.
that perhaps it could have been a meteorite that we did not see, we only heard, but they're only guessing. No one knows what this sound was. It was 2 big bangs yesterday.
The interesting thing is for all these people, but you hear it by yourself. You don't know if anyone else has taken in
No,
notice
that's why
and
you
or
go
heard
on the
it.
community Facebook group.
And
Did
you want to
just
know?
hear that?
Yeah. Are you going mental?
If you're the only person that hears it, this is one of those things where you're running around trying to prove your point. But when mass amounts of people hear or see something and then there is still no explanation to it afterwards, at least you're in with a group of people that are all crazy.
I agree.
You know what I mean?
It's not just me. It's the first comment you made.
Yeah.
Thank God.
You might have been out camping and there's 4 of you that swear you saw something in the woods.
That's right.
At
You
least
need
you're
there
not
to be more than one
there to be
person.
more than one.
It's the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Nathan, Nat and Sean crave a shopping spree, and DFO's got the brands you crave. You're in the know with DFO. Visit dfo.com.au now.
Oh, somebody's on the brink of winning $1,000 to spend at DFO. They don't even realise it.
Of moving into a new world.
Isn't it just?
Leaving their jobs, their families, looking for real estate.
New clothes, new life.
Knew all of it, Natalie. Knew all of
Could
it.
it be Stuart from Medora Bay? Stuart, with $1,000, would you get a new life?
Oh, I reckon, yeah.
Oh, at least he'd pop down to DFO and go to Calvin Klein and buy some jocks.
Yes, exactly.
Nothing says you've made it like wearing Calvin Klein jocks.
Yeah, you get a wheelbarrow
that's
full.
true. That's true.
What brand jocks do you wear, Stuart?
I wear novelty socks. I'm a teacher and I wear a different pair every day.
No, we're talking about jocks. Your
as
jocks.
opposed to novelty socks.
Underpants.
Sorry. Well, yeah, jocks. I do Calvin Klein. Yeah.
Oh,
It's already there.
Calvin Klein paired with a novelty sock.
I
What
know.
novelty socks do we have on today, Stu?
The socks today have got reindeer on them.
Are they
Baby reindeer.
Are they a big hit with the kids, your novelty socks?
Yeah, they usually ask every day which ones I've got on. So, yeah,
cute.
it's a good fun.
How are you going for Book Week? Have you guys done it yet or not?
We're doing dress up tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Oh, like us.
too.
Can we
We're
find
the
out?
same.
Can we find out what you're going as? What are you doing?
Tomorrow I'm going to be Dobby from Harry Potter.
Oh,
Hey.
adorable, Stuart.
Good on you, Stuart.
Adorable. All right. Now, we're about to give you 3 clues that allude to 3 different answers that start with D, F, and O. Okay, Stu, you get all 3. You get $1,000 to go shopping, okay?
Okay.
All right, here we go. D, you shake them before you use them.
F, mode of transport with no passengers.
O, it's a bit naughty. What are the answers?
Dice. Mode of transport with no passengers.
Running out of time. You're running out of time.
But Dice was right.
Congratulations,
Dice was
you
right.
did get Dice right, so that means
Yeah.
you've helped the next person,
You're a good guy, Stuart.
which is what you wanted.
Happy book week for you too. Tony's in Warnbro. Hello, Tony.
Hello.
Hi, Tony.
Right. Well, Stuart just did you a bit of a favour, Tony.
But we're going to require that answer from you again, so let's start from the beginning. D, you shake them before you use them.
F, a mode of transport with no passengers.
And O, it's a bit naughty.
Okay, so dice.
Yeah.
Transport.
Remember, it can be more than
Starting
one
with
word.
F,
It
yeah.
can be more than one word.
No.
Nah.
Well, you got
Tony.
one. Well, did you?
Justine, hello.
Oh, hello.
Oh, Justine defeated already.
Come on, Justine. That's not
Justine.
the attitude.
Come
You've got
on,
to
it
be
might just
positive about
come
this.
to you. All right.
Yeah.
D, you shake them before you use them.
F, a mode of transport with no passengers.
And O, it's a bit naughty.
No, we got dice.
Yeah.
We got flying pigs.
Flying what?
pigs.
Flying pigs. Okay.
And O, any ideas for O?
I have never seen a person riding a flying pig, so you're
true.
right. They might fly, but there's no transport.
Weirdly, not the one we were
Sorry,
thinking of,
Justine.
Justine, but thank you for playing. Sandra, hello.
How you going?
Hi,
Good, Sandra.
Just trying to give away $1,000 to go shopping at DFO,
We're trying
Sandra.
hard. There's
I
nothing
know, I'm
more we
trying
can
to win
do.
it.
Yes, all right. We'll give it your best shot.
D, you shake them
Okay.
before you use them.
F,
die.
a mode of transport with no passengers.
And O, it's a bit naughty. What do you reckon, Sandra?
Okay, I'll go with feet for your mode of transport.
What was it? Did you say
On
feet?
Feet.
Yep.
Yeah. And O,
It's a bit
orgasm.
Well, that we would have on another day we would have paid that.
No.
But we're
I
not
just,
paying
I,
for
just,
that.
I had to say last time my dad guessed oral and it wasn't.
It's not. It's not. That's not the answer.
It's not the answer.
We're still sitting at 1.
Yes.
Okay. Michelle, hello.
Hello.
Hi, Michelle.
All right.
Hi, Michelle. All right, here we go, Michelle. D, you shake them before you use them.
F, a mode of transport with no passengers.
And O, it's a bit naughty. What are your answers?
So we've got dice, feet, and offend.
Offend. It's a bit
No,
naughty.
no,
Offend.
no. Let me go back to dice, of course, is right. F.
Yes.
It's not feet.
It's not feet.
Because if it was feet, you have one passenger.
It's you.
It's a great point. All right. Sorry, Michelle. Amanda, hello.
Hey, how are you?
Hi,
Amanda,
Hi,
we're just trying our best to give away $1,000 to
We made
DFO.
today a bit
Oh,
trickier.
that sounds lovely.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
All right, here we go. D, you shake them before you use them.
F, a mode of transport with no passengers.
And O, it's a bit naughty. What do you think, Amanda?
What? Forklift? Oh, something naughty. No. That's stumped.
Okay, it's not a forklift.
But I liked your answer.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you a clue, everybody. F is 2 words.
2 words.
One that starts with F
forklift.
and then another one.
But not forklift.
Forklift is 1.
Not
You're right.
forklift's one.
Cara's in
That's all right.
Dianella. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Cara.
Here are the 3 clues.
D, you shake them before you use them.
F, mode of transport with no passengers.
And O, it's a bit naughty. What do you think?
Okay, so dice. F, I'm thinking freight plane. And O, I'm really not sure. I can just think of the word octopus, but I don't know.
We need a naughty,
What
so
are
it
you
could be
doing with that
octopussy.
octopus? Sound like that woman with the trout.
Okay, and Cara, just go back to F. You said freight plane?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
Incorrect.
Incorrect.
I'm glad you got that clarified, Natalie.
All right, let's move over to John.
because I was about to tell you she was right.
Yeah, no,
yeah,
he wasn't.
yeah. No,
John, how are you, John?
Hi, how you doing?
It's an opportunity of a lifetime, $1,000 to spend at DFO, my friend.
Here we go. Here come the clues
I
coming
hope,
at
you,
you.
I hope you listen to what just happened then, John. D, you shake them before you use them.
F, mode of transport with no passengers.
And O, it's a bit naughty. What do you reckon, John?
Dice. The second one I also had freight train, so if that's not the answer.
What did you say? What did you say?
Say that
What did
again.
you say?
Dice for the first one?
Yeah, second?
Freight train, but I think that's already been
No.
proven.
freight
She
plane.
said freight plane.
Yeah.
So where would you like to go?
No, he said
No, he
freight
said
train.
freight train. That's his answer.
No,
Keep
he
going.
said I was going to be. That's
No,
what
he said it.
Oh,
No, he
okay.
said.
For the last one, all I can think of is orgy.
I don't think that's a bit naughty. I think that's a lot naughty. You know what? Something's happened, though.
John, freight train is correct.
Freight train
Yes,
is correct.
Cara said freight plane.
Yes.
So freight train. So we're 2/3 of the way there.
Yeah.
Thanks, John. Amanda is in Wembley Downs. Hello, Amanda.
Oh, good morning, guys.
I know, we're
Hey,
2/3 of the
Amanda.
way there, Amanda.
Okay, I too had guessed freight train. So number 1, dice. Number 2, freight train. Number 3, obscene.
No.
No.
Saying
No. It's
No.
not a word describing something, it's actually a thing.
Yes.
Well
Yes,
said.
it is. It
Okay,
is.
A
let's go
thing
to
that's
Kerry.
very popular at the moment.
Kerry in Byford. Hi, Kerry.
Hi.
Hi, Kerry.
Try to figure it out.
All right, we're going to go from the beginning, Kerry. And this, of course, is for $1,000 to spend at DFO. So the D, you shake them before you use them.
F, a mode of transport with no passengers.
And O, it's a bit naughty. What do you reckon?
Dice, freight train, and I can't think of O because you said it was an item because I was going to go with
it's not
orgasm.
an
It's not an
item.
item. It's just not a word that explains
Yeah,
something.
it's not a describing word like obscene.
Yes.
It's an actual
It's a thing.
Yeah, I'm stuck.
Sorry.
Okay.
Thanks, Kez. Michelle's in Ellenbrook. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Michelle. Do you
Michelle.
think you have the answer?
I think I do.
Oh, my
Okay.
God. Oh, my God.
All right. Well, let's run through them.
D is you should shake them
Dice.
before you use
Yes,
them.
so that
yes.
is dice. Yes.
A mode of transport with no passengers.
That's your F, which is?
Free trees.
Okay,
And
correct.
it's a bit naughty. What's the answer, Michelle?
OnlyFans.
She's got $1,000 to go shopping at DFO.
So excited.
Well done, Michelle. Well done. And also, that says a little bit about you.
Yes.
I'm not a subscriber. Just to put that out there.
She's not a subscriber.
I
Sure
know,
you're
but
not.
are you a content creator?
I'm certainly not. But I definitely have heard of it.
My dad says he sent you a message.
Check your
Love your
DMs.
feet. Well done, Michelle. Guess what? We're going to do it again tomorrow, everybody.
That was a good round,
Beautifully
everyone.
done.
Nathan, Nat, and Sean podcast.
Well, we got a world champion in the studio with us, and that is the great man, Danny Green.
Touching him now.
It's been a while since we've seen him. It's great to have him here. But I'll firstly, Greenie, introduce Alex Winwood, who'll be fighting for a world title, the WBA title, that is, in about 3 weeks' time. Good morning to you. First of all, Alex, how are you?
Yeah, very good. Thanks for having us, eh?
Yeah.
You seem gentle, which is dangerous.
And a pocket rocket, too.
Hey, Alex, before we've known Greenie for ages, so we'll get to him in a second. But I want to ask you about. We've just seen the Olympics take place.
Yep.
And you were in the Tokyo Games too. So tell us about your experience there and how that was.
Oh, the COVID games.
Yeah, the COVID games. It was very different to any other sporting competition that I went to. But we're surrounded by the best athletes in the world, your Novak Djokovic's, your Kevin Durant's.
Yeah.
And they're all walking around your Paddy Mills, and they're so chilled, but there was no crowd and there was no one to, disturb them. So they were just, so themselves, you know?
Yeah, right.
So their guards were down.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And it was really different. Obviously, I imagined the games being these massive crowds and all this atmosphere, and then when we get there, it was a bit of a letdown. But other than that, the meeting the athletes and that was awesome.
How did you go with the beds? Because it was the same beds that they use, in Paris. How were they? How were the beds?
Oh, I think, where did I come from? I think I might have came from Thailand or something like that, where the beds weren't too much greater than that. So,
oh, really?
Yeah. Bit stiff, I suppose.
Yeah.
Talking about a bit stiff, Danny Green. Hey, Daddy, how important is a good mattress to someone that is a fighter that's about to be before they fight? Is it?
Yeah, very. It's to any performance, like Macca,
Yeah.
Sorry, Nat.
Oh, yeah. High performing athletes.
Performance athletes.
Yeah.
It's very important to get a good night's sleep. Rest and recovery and sleep is of paramount importance. So yeah, it is very important. But I don't know what the carry on with all these cardboard beds is or whatever. I mean, if you're in the Olympics, you'd have slept on the bus station floor.
Yeah,
You'd stoked to be there. So
That's a really good point.
Yeah, Alex.
Exactly. Actually, get off that chair and sit on the floor, Alex. Sit on the floor.
pipe down.
Hey, Greenie, it's great to see you in here. I know we're probably following all your antics on Instagram and whatnot, but getting behind Alex for this world title event, this is a great thing, being able to help a young champion make his way. And did you have somebody get behind you and help you get to the next level when you were starting off?
Oh, look, I've been surrounded by good people. One thing that my old man was very strong on is, mate, surround yourself with good people. And I taught my kids that. And I've was lucky to have great support throughout my career. So it's the least I can do. And watching this young bloke, he's a West Aussie.
Yeah.
So and we want to try and bring back that magic that I used to fight.
Yeah.
That magic atmosphere I used to fight in front of so many beautiful, amazing fans at Challenge Stadium, which is now HBF Stadium.
Yeah.
That's where Alex is fighting. It's a big step up for this young bloke. Like, he's taking on the world champion who's never lost in 24 fights, been the longest reigning champion. It's a hell of a fight in only his fifth outing. He's only had 4 fights. So it's a massive, massive deal. So for me to get behind him and try and get the rest of WA, particularly Western Australia, to go, hey man, you've got a world-class athlete, a world-class fighter who is all action. He's a pocket rocket. Like, he's small in stature, but massive in presence. And once people see him, once they get to feel and experience the power this kid has, I think they're going to be like me. They're going to be hooked and want to see his journey.
I'm excited just hearing about it. Alex, to be able to fight for a world title, only your 5th fight, do you feel like you're ready to rock and roll? Because that's an
Big
early
step.
Yeah, definitely.
It's early in your career.
100% it is. We've pretty much just taken on the big gun straight away, and we was going to go for a world title eliminator, which meant that we would be fighting for a world title and another fight after this. But things happened. Greeny's show fell through, and then once that happened, my management got onto it, and they've offered the world champion a fight, and he agreed. And all of a sudden, the ball was rolling, and was in a different ballpark. And after, I guess, all my sparring preparation and being in there with the world champions, the Maloney brothers, in my gym, mixing it with them, we know that I have what it takes. It's not going to be an easy fight by any means. It's going to be a big ask, but there's obviously a lot of proof in my sparring and in my preparations that I have what it takes, and I got the belief in myself.
It's amazing, isn't it? And knowing Danny for so many years, for me, knowing that you're going to be facing the world champion, I'd be shitting myself. But you guys don't. You get yourselves in a mindset, and I've seen Danny over the years. It's like, no, I'm going to do this. I'm going to get it. Does Danny, firstly with you, does it at all live in you, fear for a challenge?
He doesn't know what you're talking about.
Anywhere?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
There's always fear, Like, anytime and it's not the fear of being hurt.
No.
It's the fear of losing.
Okay.
Because we're competitors. It's like any athlete. You don't want to... Like, I imagine how terrifying it must be for a marathon runner, 42 kilometres, and they know that the pain they're going to put themselves through would be incredible. So that would be fear too.
Yeah.
And I imagine they're not scared of that pain. They're scared of not performing to their best of their ability.
Sometimes if I've got a long flight coming up, I'm frightened of that. Things you don't know how to control. It's out of your control.
Yeah. Especially if you have baked beans and a bit of gas in the other wing of the plane, oh man, I've got to hold this in for 18 hours.
Thanks for the image, Danny.
Hey, Alex, the discipline to do what you do and be able to set yourself up in the perfect condition to be able to take this fight on in 3 weeks' time, is that an easy thing for you to do?
Yeah, I guess it just comes with part of the job, You're rocking up to work every day and you know what your task is at hand and you benchmark and things like that.
Sean doesn't know that. He has no clue what's happening.
That was like me. I used to start at 5:45 in the morning at my last job as an apprentice, and I'd never be there at 5:45.
What did you do, Alex?
I was an electrical apprentice, and I worked down at BAE Systems, and we used to build the Navy ship. So,
right.
Yeah.
How interesting is that?
Yeah, I don't know if
Did you finish?
No, I didn't. No.
In the Navy.
Exactly right.
This isn't just in your size, but would they make you crawl into places that other people couldn't fit while doing that job?
Yep.
That's
exactly right.
I'm glad you said that, because you could cop a few quick ones in the face.
Alex, on that, is making weight an issue for you? Do you have to fight hard to get to your weight before you weigh in, or are you naturally tiny?
No, I'm a bit bigger than most of my division, so it is a bit of a struggle, but that just comes
You're a bit bigger.
Yes.
Yeah.
So what do you have to get down to fight?
47.6 kilos.
That's amazing.
Tiny.
Well, I'll give you an example. This bloke's got to lose 4 kilos before the fight goes ahead. And if you can see him, he sparred on Tuesday sparred 12 rounds with 3 different opponents, world-class opponents. It's 12 rounds. And then he got out, and he's got no top on his sparring, and he's in incredible physical condition. And I know now that he's still got, he's got to wait till. So, this bloke's got a task ahead of him.
So I can take your spleen out.
Well, no, we're seeing Rocky, right? We're seeing Rocky in that.
They're sweating.
They gaffer tape like bloody, alfoil to themselves and run around. Do you do that?
No, I might have to start trying it.
Yeah. Have you ever done that, Danny? The whole sweat thing, running with the sweat?
I used to put garbage bags on. So you put Abilene and Vaseline on, and garbage bags over that, and then put tracksuit pants on in the middle of summer, and then put a beanie on and full hood and gloves, and then I'd put the heater on my old Gemini, put the heater on full bore summer, and drive around for 30 minutes, because it's like I'm impatient, so I want to lose this weight real quick. So I'm driving around stinking hot in summer, and the windows are up and the heater's on, and I'm going down Sky Beach Road, and people must be looking at, look at this coon. I'm sitting there sweating like someone on trial and then on the mortgage.
Alex, Angelo Hyder's here, which I've met many years ago when he was good friends with Mark Harvey, actually. I think Greenie brought him down to the footy club for a few years in a row. You've been working with Angelo for a while?
Yeah, so I moved out of WA in 2022 and moved over to Tweed Heads, New South Wales, and that's where Angelo's residing at the moment.
Yeah. Alex has a yard, he told me.
Yeah, I was fortunate enough to score a yard in this market of housing. Yeah. So I got over there, and there was I think actually that's how I got my nickname. I went to go look for a bunch of inspections, and I ended up crashing his car into a rock, and that's where my nickname A-Rock came from. So yeah, it was the second inspection. Luckily, I caught a taxi to the third inspection. Pretty much.
How bad did you feel? I know that feeling.
It was 4 days into meeting the bloke, and I thought I was going home, mate. It's gonna be a short trip.
I was speaking to Alex during the song, and I said I have experienced probably a skerrick of what he has with Danny in the gym, because Danny, trained me for a second until I got too frightened and fled. And I said, like, for me personally, I remember times telling Danny I can't breathe, and he goes, I don't care, and just having to keep going. And then also the fact that it was Danny's birthday one day. There's two things stand out for me. Danny's birthday one day, and he rocks up on his birthday to train me, and I went, no, that's your.
No, but that was his gift to himself.
Yeah. And then another time he was flying out. It was just after sort of Dancing with the Stars, I think it was around that sort of time. But anyway, you were flying out, and he stopped off at the gym to train me and then head to the airport. And I went, this commitment is too much, and it terrified me. What is Danny like as a trainer to you? Does he let you breathe? I'm just concerned.
Nah, never. He's like that with everyone, I think.
It's insane.
He's just
Hands
nodding.
around his throat.
Hands around his throat.
son.
I go, who's harder out of Danny or Ange?
Yeah, Ange is a big presence, that's for sure.
Really?
Yeah, he really is. He likes Greenie. He's made world champion out of him. So you're like you're getting put under the pressure.
Yeah,
Ange
every day.
does that more than the opponent in the ring.
Really?
Yeah,
But
it's quite intense.
The runs are on the board, so you know that what he does works, right?
Yeah, exactly right.
Yeah.
Make or break.
Did Angelo let you breathe or not?
Angelo, well, Angelo needs a muzzle.
You can say that now.
He's out there, and not because he bites. Man, he's the loudest bloke of the world, but no, he's got a wealth of knowledge, and Angelo's trained him. He's trained the Maloney brothers. He's trained myself. He's got a wealth of knowledge as a trainer. He really is a world-class trainer.
Yeah.
He's a very underrated and understated boxing trainer. He's got a great eye for what the opponent's trying to do, and so when the guy comes back to the corner, when we come back to the corner, he's able to give you some really good advice on what you want to try and do the next round. So Alex is in very good hands, and the experience is going to show out on September 7th.
Hey, Alex, is it hard to stay cool under that kind of pressure? You're in a fight at Olympics. You've been to. You already fought in your professional career 4 times already. Won them all. Someone's coming at you all the time. You go back at your corner all the time. I was watching this in the UFC just on the weekend. You think, how are they staying cool and knowing what to do next?
I think it just comes with repetition. You're in there all the time, and it's like I said, it's our job.
Yeah.
This is what we're accustomed to, and as fighters, that's what you've signed up for. You're not going in there with a blindfold on, wondering what's going to happen. You know that when the pressure's getting hard, you need to rely full-heartedly in your corner for them to give you the right advice and say, hey mate, this is what you need to do, blah blah blah, etc etc. So no.
Have you ever had someone say, do you want me to call you a cab? Yes, please.
Or you can wind this up. We've got a dinner bit.
Are you wearing a Muhammad Ali shirt? Is that what you've got on?
Yeah, I am actually. My wife loves to buy me some merchandise all the time.
Boxing-related merch.
I never find it, but somehow she finds all the best pieces ever.
Live and breathe.
What does your wife go through? Does she cook you special meals? Like, what's the deal of being a wife of a boxer?
Nah, I'm a bit OCD, and whenever it comes to food, it's me. I'm like, don't touch it, please. I'll do this. Yeah. I find enjoyment out of doing it. It's a little bit more of a self-control thing.
Yes.
So what is this? Like portions of boiled chicken and stuff?
Yeah, and it just kind of breaks the day up rather than just sitting there waiting for the food.
Boiling chicken?
Yeah, exactly right.
Alex, chicken doesn't boil itself.
Alex is paranoid his wife's going to bring out some mushrooms.
Rightly so.
We're all terrified of mushrooms.
Does she go to your fights?
Oh, yeah. She's the biggest supporter.
How does she go watching you fighting?
Yeah, she's accustomed to it. We met through boxing. So,
yeah, right. Okay.
And she's been with me like 10 years. So, I think the more these world title fights, etc., coming on, the pressure's getting a little bit more, but she handles it like a gem.
Well, I'm guessing that it's not just you being a fighter, it's her as well, and it will be the same for you, Danny.
Yeah.
It's your family.
I remember Nina being at a fight when she was heavily pregnant with Archie, probably.
Archie was born 6 days after I won the world title, the same world title this bloke's fighting for.
Wow.
So, yeah, a bit of, there's a blast from the past, but yeah. And then my daughter and my son was, sometimes they were in the crowd and they were watching, so they were freaking out. And other times you look over and you're on the ropes and you're belting this bloke and you see his teenage kids and his wife look at you as if to say, and with all seriousness, you felt terrible because you see these poor kids looking up at you going and looking at me like I'm literally a monster. And then you step back and go wham 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 and finish the job. And it kind of goes against the grain of who you are at times. I've got no problem running someone over the bus if they deserve it. But it's a bloke, a fellow competitor who I respect and admire and almost love this bloke over that you can become endeared to him. You feel bad doing it. So sometimes your family go through, but at the end, I reckon you'll get to where I was, Alex. Your missus will be like, get in the wind, give him a couple for me.
Hey, Greenie, you've been doing a fair bit of work with Archie. It looks like he's trying to follow in the family business, so to speak. We've just seen Chloe, which we've not seen since she was...
is amazing. That blew my mind. She is not only all growing up, but she is gorgeous. She looks so fit. Well,
she was an open water swimming champ. Is that still... Because you used to sit at Beatty Park in the car?
I used to fall asleep. I'd be asleep in the car. But her mum, Nina, did that most of the time. She was the big help in that one. But yeah, she's good. She's cool. She's Archie's cool. My kids are growing fast, and it's the way it goes. It's a bit of a trip, because we're getting old. I'm 51, and then I turn to my daughter, and she's 22. And my boy's only 17, and it just goes so fast as you're aware when life just gets away from you. And I don't realise people say, "Wow, your kids are all grown up," and because obviously like our parents
every day.
So I see them every day. It's no big deal. But I'm very blessed that I've got a very, very a close relationship with my kids. They're my best friends, and they continually pull the piss out of me. So you can never get ahead of yourself. And I'm blessed,
as it should be.
And what's life like in Margaret River? Because I asked you before, is it like home and away?
Yeah, just minus all the affairs and house fires.
That's not what Nina said.
I just want some clarity right now, because my dad brings you up all the time, because I'll give Dad crap about watching Home and Away, and I'll do it on air and I'll do it in real life. And then Dad's go-to is always Danny Green watches Home and Away. Now, Danny, categorically, because Dad's gotten this idea that you watch Home and Away, are you an active Home and Away viewer?
Oh, look, man, I love your old boy, and I'm sorry to say I don't watch it.
I've never watched it.
I haven't watched it since Milko was around.
Brian, that's bad news. On that
note,
boss.
Argue out to dry.
On that note,
let's go, Alex. We're right behind you, mate. Lovely to meet you, buddy.
Yeah.
Pleasure. Thank you for having me.
I'll have us over to your yard sometime.
Oh, definitely so. It's only a front yard. There's no backyard.
Settle down.
You'll get backyard money later, like Danny.
Yeah. And thanks, Greenie.
Thanks, Greenie.
Hey, you guys are the best. Thanks for having us on, and great to see you again.
This is the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Hey! Who's smarter? Let's go.
Who asks more questions than Nathan, Nat and Sean? Kids do. Feed their curiosity and find the answers together with science you can touch, hear and see at SciTech.
Do you have one of those kids who knows a lot about a particular subject?
And you don't know even where it came from or where their interest is, but they know everything about it.
Well, it could win you $1,000 and a family pass to SciTech.
Yeah, it could.
Yes.
So you need to register your child. Go to novafm.com.au and register your child there. Let us know what their special subject is.
And remember, the subject doesn't have to be like something traditional like geology or, or microbiology or bloody science. It can be like literally a TV show that they love and they know everything about.
Yeah, maybe then they know everything about Bluey.
Yes. Yeah. So this is the deal. So what we're going to do is on the day we're going to be choosing a kid that is registered, and then we're going to be opening up the phone lines to people that are listening at home, and then if they think that they have got what it takes to take on a child in their chosen specific field, then they'll get an opportunity to win this.
I really think it's just going to go one way.
The kid?
Kids.
I know,
kids
but
know
really, adults know things too, don't we?
We know other stuff, and they know the stuff.
They know the stuff. All right.
NovaFM.com.au is where you register your really smart child, please.
This is the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
All news this Suzuki Swift Hybrid is here. Australia's best value hybrid. Win $20,000. A brand new Suzuki Swift Hybrid.
And a star. Hey, what's up? This is Troy Sivan. See me live. Your chance to win only with Nova.
Here we go. Time to put some people in the running to win 20k cash. Brand new Suzuki Swift Hybrid 2024 model.
Oh, only there.
I don't know. What else would you drive? And a trip for two to New York City to see Troy Sivan perform at Madison Square Garden.
Imagine if we got him a used car. That'd be hilarious.
Oh, that'd be so good.
Yeah. Samantha's in Kalamunda. Good morning, Sam.
Hi.
Hi, Samantha. We can hear you on the radio, so that means you've done all you need to do.
You're in the running.
With a shot with this. Samantha, we've
Amazing.
been taking a bit of stock take over what people have been winning in the past. What's the best thing you've ever won?
I can't actually think of anything.
Not one single thing.
Actually, I won a Barbie. When I was little, I wrote a poem. And I won a Barbie.
Must have been an amazing poem.
What was the poem? What was the poem about?
It was about a unicorn. So.
Nathan is a unicorn laureate.
Can we hear,
so.
do you want to hear Nathan's and you can tell us yours afterwards?
Okay.
Nathan's was in song form.
Mine was a song. I can't remember all of it, but I do know the general gist.
And the melody.
Yeah, it was unicorn, use your horn, come and live, bring love back to me.
Yes.
That was basically the gist of it, but it was more operatic and bigger, like stadium big, like Taylor.
So what have you got for us, Samantha?
The unicorn was oh so sweet. He does not walk on human feet. Come on, you
got more.
That's good.
Yeah. What did you rhyme with horn?
That's fantastic, Sam. No wonder you won that Barbie.
Because he does not walk on human feet. We know
You know
that.
what I love is many people I think have penned some creativity about a unicorn, but we only remember the first part.
Yes, that's
we should
right.
do that tomorrow. Bring us about your first part of the unicorn thing that you did.
Thanks, Sam. Kiet is in Shellwater. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, yeah.
Okay. Have you ever won anything?
I won a budgie once.
A budgie? How did you win a
Yeah.
budgie?
I was at the Giddy Gannup show and I bought like 50 tickets because I really wanted it. I think I was about 12.
Yeah.
And I won.
How much are the tickets? Do you remember?
Oh, I don't know, probably like $2 a ticket or something.
You know how much is a budgie?
This wasn't an economic decision, was it?
Kia, what colour was your budgie?
Great question.
I think it was green.
Stock standard green one.
Yeah. I mean, I've always been a blue budgie fan.
I didn't know about it. Is that the stock standard colour for a budgie?
Yeah, the green
the
one
wild
is
ones
green.
I think are often green.
And then you get the pied one, which meant they had
what's
white on
the
their
most
face.
exclusive budgie to get?
Well, Kiet, you got any opinions about this?
Zero idea.
I think it's a pied.
A pied?
Is pied is what they
Pied.
call them, yeah. And they might have white markings on their face.
I hear that the most exclusive ones are the ones that get smuggled in, Sean. And they're all pink colour.
Yeah, you're in the running for this big
Flashy
prize.
colours.
Not as good as a budgie, but pretty close. Nina is in Banksia Grove. Hello.
Yes. Hello. How are
Hello,
you?
Nina.
Nina's like, yes, I am in Banksia Grove.
Hi, Nina. I bet you've won something amazing. What was it?
What did I win?
Yeah.
I won a few things, actually.
What?
I won, back in the 90s, I won Miss Indy Australia, actually.
Oh, Nina, you hot piece of hot stuff. Wow. Have you still got the sash?
Oh, yeah, I've got all that. Yeah.
Where was the final, Nina?
Where was the bottle?
No, the final.
The what?
The final of the
Miss Indy.
Of Miss Indy.
Sorry,
Yeah,
it's
it's okay.
so hard to hear. It was in the Gold Coast.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, the Indy cars.
The Indy cars.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
I feel like we're talking to royalty.
That is quite the achievement. Well done,
Super.
Nina.
Did you actually get anything other than a sash?
I got a trip to Taipei.
Oh.
And then we had to go and be in bikinis and freezing cold in Jeeps.
Can I tell you right now? We're looking at you right now. We've got a photo of you
Hi,
up on
Nina.
the big screen.
You wore purple
1995.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, that's it. That's
I can
it.
see, you are a piece of hot stuff,
You
Nina.
hot little piece.
Now I'm 50, so I've got many rings.
I bet you can still model attire, though.
Yeah.
That looks like it's been a good year.
Oh, Nina, well done.
Nina.
Well, you're in the running for Nova's cash car and a star as well. Congratulations.
I'm so excited. I so want to win this. This is my car. I've got my affirmations going.
Okay.
I've
Good
got
on you.
Well, you know how to make stuff happen.
She's read The Secret.
And good
She's got the
things
vision
happen
board.
to attractive people.
Great.
We know that.
Yeah, it does.
You're in the
Very
running.
funny.
Of course, you can also head to the Nova Player and register there for another chance to win. And Ross will give you more opportunities after 9 o'clock. That's incredible.
Unicorn
Yeah.
poems
Miss
and
Indica.
budgies and Miss Indies.
Oh,
We've had a big day.
1995.
Had a big day.
This is the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Beforehand, we were doing our job on air and like having to concentrate, and there was a story up on the TV screen that I didn't even get a chance to see what it was about, but it had me from the thing that had mayonnaise makeover. I was like, and I'll never know what does it mean. What do they mean?
Do they mean
I don't know
a
that.
type of mayonnaise has had a makeover,
I don't know.
or somebody's had a makeover
With
utilising
mayonnaise.
I don't
mayonnaise?
know. All I saw was mayonnaise makeover, and I didn't get to see what the story
Has
was, and I'm
Praise
broken.
got a new
I don't know. I didn't
label?
see it.
I've got to say, many years ago, I don't know if it was many years ago,
What?
how long ago it was when you put us on to
Hellman's.
Hellman's.
Yes.
But before then, there was the mayonnaise that said...
Tommy? No,
it was
which
just
one?
a Heinz one.
It's seriously good mayonnaise.
Yeah.
Seriously good
We go
mayonnaise.
with that one
And
too.
how is it, Sean?
Seriously good,
It's
But
everyone.
I mean,
good.
why would you buy any other mayonnaise when it's sitting next to seriously good mayonnaise?
Yeah.
Like, it does beg the question,
it's
doesn't
my
it?
same question of Panadol and Panadol
Yeah.
Rapid. Why
Yeah.
do you think, oh no, I'll have this headache for a little longer? I won't get the stuff to get rid
I'll
of it
have
quicker.
the substandard, just okay mayonnaise.
So weird. Anyway, mayonnaise makeover. If anyone saw what the story
Yeah.
was, let us know what it was.
We're dying to know.
This is the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
She's got the book. She's got the book. She's got the book. She's got the book. And I go la 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 la. She's got the book.
Invest in your child's future with the Wise School Ready program, helping children under 5 flourish through early literacy and language development. Search the Y Early Learning.
Pretty excited. Tomorrow we're doing our show from the Book Week celebrations at Kewdale Primary School.
It is a weird morning for us to get up and not put on our normal clothes and then think hopefully nothing happens on the drive to work where I'm either going to be in hospital or with the police.
Yeah.
Any of
Yeah,
those
it is
can
a real
happen.
concern.
We're going to take a $5,000 check as
Yeah.
a donation
That's
to the
right.
school, which
They
is going
can
to be
spend
awesome.
that on whatever they like.
Everyone's going to be dressing up, which is
Yes.
fantastic.
Yeah. So that is happening tomorrow. If you're going through your very own Book Week drama at the moment,
Like
our
the Gov?
thoughts don't go out.
Yes.
Our thoughts go out with you because it's been a mission.
Have a nice trip to Spotlight. Hey, if you look up our Facebook page, Nathan, Nat and Sean Facebook, we've got a little fancy dress competition going on there too, so you can post your picture. There'll be a winner chosen for that for a
Can
little
I
bit of a
say,
prize.
on the drive here the other day, I was listening to our friends that do the breakfast show in Melbourne, Jason Lauren, and they had a guy call up and he said that he spent $1,000 on his kid for a book week. And she goes, how many kids? And he goes, 1. What? He went to Spotlight, but spent $1,000. They dress him up for the entire book week. So every day.
Crazy.
A different costume
school does
every
that?
day. This dad was so
horrific.
into it. And then the dad said, and then they said, is this about your kid, what he wants? And he said, no, it's about him being the best.
Yeah. Wow.
That's amazing.
Okay. He sounds fun.
I think he does.
amazing.
I love people that get that much into it.
I know, but not if the kid's sitting there being forced to wear something.
I'm
that's
sure
what
the
I wear.
kid would be happy to wear a costume.
Oh, there'd be some good
I think it's
outfits,
all
but
right.
geez, that's a lot of money at Spotlight. You imagine it.
It is. Yeah. Spotlight's not an expensive thing unless he's having to buy a cricket machine and a sewing machine.
Unbelievable.
$1,000.
Yeah.
Extraordinary. So that's the level that we're expecting tomorrow, parents of Kewdale Primary School students. No pressure. We'll see you there.
Yeah.
Hello, Ross.
Hey, Rossi.
Hey, Ross.
Hello, Shawnee. Yours costs around 1,000. How much? Or
Yeah.
did Nath pay for it?
No.
He ordered it through Pricey.
Yeah.
So I was at the gym last Friday and Nathan sending me 3 messages. He's organising me.
Yeah.
And everybody knows that I would have got to about,
Oh, so
I
in
thought
this
3
scenario,
o'clock maybe this afternoon.
Nathan's the dad and you're the kid.
All I wanted was Sean to go to the book week as a pigeon. Because I found this pigeon outfit. And Sean refused. I said, but your family has a history with pigeons.
Yeah.
I found a book about pigeons and he wouldn't. Sean, I want to see you as a pigeon before I die.
Be a team player, Shawnee.
Nathan, Nat and Sean is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au. Nova.